Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is your man, MorganMan, and welcome to the YouTube edition of the MorganMan Sports Podcast. Guys, I got a loaded show for you all today, so without any further delay, let's get started. Alright, guys, so I am going over my top 5 pro Call of Duty players of all time. Now, I am not going to specifically read a lot from the article that I published over on the MorganMan Show 20.wixsite.com, but, however, I will go in order like it is on the list on my website for the article that I wrote. And I'm just going to give a brief explanation of why I chose these certain players to be in my top 5 and why they are in a certain area of category for this list. So, coming in at number 5, guys, we got Clayster, which is now currently a part of E United. The reason why I put Clayster on this list is because he is very young. He is just everything that you want in a Call of Duty player that can exceed to the next level. And from starting his career with the world-renowned Complexity Gaming, and now the current E United AR player, Clayster, he's gathered up a huge resume to cement his legacy as one of the greatest pros in Call of Duty history. Clayster has won multiple trophies with the likes of Optic Gaming, FaZe, and has even won the Call of Duty 2015 world title under Denial Esports, while also being named the MVP. But there is a few things that Clayster does lack, and that is his ability to kind of keep his emotions in check, because whenever you see Clayster play Call of Duty and something's not going his way, he gets frustrated so bad and he just loses sight of everything that is ahead of him. And that's one of the reasons why Clayster is put at the bottom 5 of this top 5 list, just for that simple reason. But if Clayster could just honestly keep his emotions in check and figure out, okay, well, something's not working here. What am I going to have to do to fix it, like right on the dime, but while keeping it under control? So, again, Clayster, you are an amazing dude. I do like you, especially now in E United. Definitely one of the hottest teams in the CWL Pro League. Coming in number 4, guys, oh my goodness, this is going to be a lot of controversy right here. But that would be Scump, which is a part of Optic Gaming. Scump is a player whose drive for the pro scene is just a little greater than I would say for Clayster. Scump's career really took off when he joined Optic Gaming in 2011, being alongside the likes of Nadeshot and Big Timer during the MW3 time frame. You would think this would be an all-time elite team to dominate the pro scene for years to come. Well, that all changed after Call of Duty Ghost season in 2013, when Scump announced he will leave Optic to join NV Gaming. Oh my goodness, I remember this so well. Like, Twitter around that time was just blowing up. Like, I mean, every tweet even from non-gamers, like, oh my god, Optic Scump is now leaving this greatest franchise ever? Like, really, what is he thinking? And then, and I was thinking that too. I was like, but at the same time, Scump, he needs to go and find another team that needs more help than Optic right now. So of course, at around that time, it was NV Gaming. And then NV Gaming just did not absolutely do nothing for the ghost scene. And for me, them letting Scump go, or was it Scump who went away from Envy and went back to Optic and said, okay guys, I want to come back, but we gotta change certain things. And then ever since then, Scump has now become a world champion in Call of Duty which would be aka Infinite Warfare back in 2017. Scump, though, honestly, guys, I don't want to call him the GOAT because, yes, he is great. He has won multiple, LAN events and has, like I said, even won a world title with Infinite Warfare. He is the king of Infinite Warfare. You cannot outbeat him. But I just feel like with Scum, that one world title, everybody goes crazy. No, I wouldn't say that because that one world title is not making him the GOAT of Call of Duty for life. Me personally, with Scum, he is one of those, and I am really cringing to saying this, but he's one of those players that if you build up enough hype around him, then he can do something. But if nothing is going his way, don't expect him to win a single game. That's what I'm saying. I mean, and I love Scum, I really do. But I'm just here to tell the truth about how Scum is. Build up enough hype around him, and he will deliver. But if you just give him very little hype, he's not going to deliver like everyone is expecting him to. But anyway, so Scum is still currently playing till this day in the Black Ops 4 CWO Pro League, trying to reach his second world title and become the all-time best of the best. And honestly, I think he could. I think this is the season and around this time frame where you got two major finale matchups coming your way. I think, honestly, if he could just drown out the noise and drown out all the hype that people are trying to surround him and just do him and become better than himself, then yes, I would probably change this list to Scump being up a little bit higher. Coming in at number 3, guys, is Slasher of 100 Thieves. Slasher started playing video games at the age of 4, first playing Nintendo 64. He was motivated to embark on competitive Call of Duty after realizing he could travel and win money while playing video games at a high level. Slasher has been building up his IQ for the pro scene in Call of Duty since his days in FaZe Clan, to now becoming a 2-time stage event winner with 100 Thieves. Guys, yes, Slasher is one of those people that he is the veteran that I would really put in my top 5 any day of the week, because his IQ for the game, going back to, Black Ops 2, MW3 days, the IQ has went up since then, because he knows the ins and outs of certain maps, and he's like, okay, well, I did this back in, let's just say, Advanced Warfare. Yes, I don't have the exo jump now, but what if I did something that was something similar to this going into Black Ops 4? Would that make the move even more special to get that triple that I want? I mean, it's so much strategy that goes into these Call of Duty games to play at the pro scene, and Slasher is one of those to maintain the IQ at a very high level and go on to possibly winning the Call of Duty World Championship here in the 2019 season. Coming in at number 2, guys, he is now retired from Optic Gaming and is the owner of 100 Thieves, none other than Nadeshot. Unlike Scump, Nadeshot was very much well overlooked in his time at Optic Gaming, especially when Scump did join the group. Nadeshot would have the IQ that Scump would dream about. Unlike, Nadeshot, he is that one peak above Slasher. Nadeshot, I think personally, was held back in this group, and you could tell the tensions were very high because everybody was looking more at Scump then they were looking at Nadeshot, and Nadeshot knew that. And he knew, okay, oh my gosh, I was here a little bit more longer than Scump, and everybody's thinking that Scump's just going to magically win us all these world titles in the near futures. And I think they got the best of Nadeshot, and then of course in 2014, I think it was 2014. No, 2015, excuse me. Nadeshot would drop out of Optic Gaming to go pursue his own team and build up a legacy of his own, which is now today called 100 Thieves. But could you just imagine if Nadeshot came out of retirement to play once more? I would honestly love to see that, to have Nadeshot play on his own team, which is 100 Thieves, but make it into a situation where he is the team captain. No matter what, he is the team captain. He leads the way, and he tells the players, okay, if you go over on this right side of the map, I'm going to go up middle, and you will have my line of sight whenever I'm coming out of the entrance right here with your ICR. He knows these certain strategies before the game even happens. And Nadeshot, and I know I keep just, over pronouncing myself with everything, but Nadeshot, again, is one of those former players that I think could still make an impact today if he came out of retirement with his IQ and his gun skills. And coming in at number 1, now this is honestly a person that needs to be a coach himself, and that is Crimsix. He is part of the Optic Gaming crew for this Black Ops 4 season. If you're looking for the alpha, the GOAT, the COD God, then you need to look no further than Optic Crimsix. Crimsix began his career playing Halo in the pro scene to only be dropped by Major League Gaming Pro Circuit with the addition of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So Ian himself decided to once again change games and try out Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the first time. Complexity of the game would pick up Crimsix and place 4th in the MLG Winter Championship of 2013. That would make Crimsix instantly a legend for winning big events in not only Halo, but in Call of Duty. Crimsix then would join a disaster of a team called Evil Genius, head into early Advanced Warfare, to only be dropped by EG. Crimsix would then come to Optic Gaming to fulfill his destiny by winning yet another world title in 2017, making him now the most dominant Call of Duty player on Earth. And as a fun fact, he is the most winningest Call of Duty player of all time. That's going back to his Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Advanced Warfare, MW3, MW2 days. Ever since whenever he started in Black Ops 2, all the way to now, he is the most winningest player on Earth. And I don't think there honestly is going to be another player to top this. I wouldn't even think TJ on the Optic Gaming crew would top Crimsix as the most winningest player. Because Crimsix, he is that Call of Duty player that you dream about. He is that player that, he studies strategies in his sleep. Okay, if I go right side right here, blah, 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 blah. It's just constantly. And I follow him on Twitter. I really do. And he takes the game very seriously. He will even call out his own teammates, like TJ, Scump, whatever, saying, y'all are just effing around here. We need to get focused and win another chip. He will call them out. He will tell them, Scump, you're lacking on AR. You need to fix this. TJ, you're good on the SMG, but you need to be better. Crimsix is that much more of a detailed Call of Duty player that I would look forward to having on my team, because he he would know how to coach me up. And so, honestly, I believe after this season of the Black Ops 4 Pro League, if Optic Gaming does win the World Series, the World Championship for Black Ops 4, I honestly see Crimsix retiring this season, but just from the pro scene of like playing himself, maybe I could see him taking TV, if I am pronouncing that right, his head coaching position for Optic Gaming to coach, TJ and Karma and all them. Because, again, Crimsix, huge IQ for the Call of Duty pro scene, and I could not be much more happier to be a Crimsix fan. I loved him in Complexity Gaming, I loved him in Envy, and I sure as hell love him in Optic Gaming. But guys, that is all the time I have for today, but I sure hope you did enjoy today's YouTube edition of the MorganMan Sports Podcast. If you did, make sure to hit the like button on here on YouTube. Comment down below of your top 5 list of the best Call of Duty players of all time. Till then, guys, I, Morgan, will catch you all later. Peace.